everybody, Spooky Marshmallow here, and please forgive the way that I look. I have been under the weather, I have not had a voice, and I barely have it right now. Probably here in a couple hours, it will be gone again. So, oh my Jesus, look at my hair. Lord Almighty. Okay, anyway, let's move on. So today I am going to be reviewing The Exorcist Believer. Okay. Rotten Tomatoes gives it a 22. And you know what? I actually will agree with Rotten Tomatoes this time. Don't even know if I would give it a 22, to be quite honest. Since being under the weather, I've had time to sit and watch a bunch of movies because I can't really do anything else. So let's dive into it. Let me read my notes that I have taken. Oh, it came out in 2023. It is now streaming on Peacock, I believe is where I watched it at. I've watched so many different things on so many different platforms. I've lost track. Anyway, let's get to it. So it's very slow going at first, and the slow going goes throughout the film until you get almost to the very end. A few good jump scares. The acting is great, however. I will say that. The girls in this movie did a terrific job. The acting was so good. Things pick up once the girls become possessed, pardon me. The scene with the cross is pretty gruesome. I felt like it was church propaganda. I'll get to that here in just a minute. The exorcism scene was intense. What happens to the priest is the best special effect in the film. And the end is sad. That's all I'm going to say. Now, let me get to why do I feel like it was church propaganda? Because there's a lot of references in this film to different things about the church, the Catholic Church. And I just feel like they were trying to shove that down your throat, pretty much, that you need to go to church or you may end up possessed. Like, I kind of felt like that's, maybe they were not trying to do that, but that's how I interpreted it. So immediately I was kind of turned off, because it just keeps going throughout the whole movie. It's not like a one-time scenario thing. Like, they keep throwing the church in your face throughout the whole movie. And that kind of was really starting to grate on me and get on my nerves. I felt like that did not need to be in there. I do love the fact that they brought back into the film that the possession, was a child, because they could have went anywhere with this one. You know what I mean? Like, but the fact that they went with, the children again, kind of sticking to the continuity of the Exorcist franchise. However, something confuses me in that film, and that is how the girls became possessed, because you don't see that. So I don't want to give anything away, but so the girls are out in the woods. They go down into an old mine shaft type thing. And they're doing some stuff down there. It doesn't really show anything that they're doing. They have a necklace. What does that mean? So they're doing that, and then the next time you see them, they go missing. So the parents are frantically looking for them for like 3 days, and then the next time you see them, they're possessed, and it's like, what? Like, you're missing half of the story here, and like the main beef of the story. Like, how did this happen? Were they down there with a Ouija board? Who knows? Because you don't get to see that. So, yeah, they don't really show you that. And I felt like that was an important piece to the film. I want to know, how did they get possessed? It's very simple. But yeah, I felt like leaving that out really took a lot away from the film. It really did, in my opinion. Had they put something in there to show you how the girls got possessed, I think it would have made it a little bit better, but still not great. Also, I will say, in the beginning, there's a very sad part too. And I don't want to say it because I don't want to give any spoilers away, but It's sad in the beginning, and then at the end is a major plot twist. Like, so something's going to happen in the beginning, and you're going to think, how can I word this? Okay, so the father of one of the girls has to make an important decision in the beginning of the film. Okay, so when they fast forward years, you see the outcome of the decision that he's made. Okay, and so that's what you believe the whole time. So when you're watching it, in your head, you're like, okay, he's made that decision. But here's a plot twist. Did he really make that decision, or did the demon make that decision? Interesting. So there is a good plot twist. I will say that. That was like one time in the film I think I was shocked. And I was like, oh, okay. That was interesting. So I'm not going to tell you if he actually made the decision or if the demon made the decision for him. I will not tell you that. You need to watch that for yourself. Anyway, so like I said, I believe it's now streaming on Peacock. Would I watch this movie again? No. It's a one and done for me, to be quite honest. And I was so disappointed because the trailer makes it look so good, okay? And that's the trailer, of course, they're supposed to. That's what a trailer does. It shows you the best parts of the film to get you to watch it. But I feel like I got more out of the trailer than I did the movie, to be quite honest. So if you're curious and you're a fan of the Exorcist franchise, I would say, yeah, give it a watch. It's not going to hurt anything. It's, it's like an hour and 51 minutes, I think, or something like that. Don't quote me on that, because I've watched so many movies here lately. If you're curious and you want to give it a watch, I would say go ahead. But it's not anything like the very first one or the others. The others were bad. The 3 was okay, I will say. 3 was good as well. But I'm a big fan of George C. Scott, so anything with him in it, I like. Whether it's a good film or not, I just like him. So automatically in my book, it's a good movie. But seriously, if he wasn't in it, Exorcist 3 would have been, is good. But it's not near as good as the first one. And that's how I feel about remakes, sequels, and remakes. But I'm just not a sequels person, except for Terminator. Terminator 2, okay, was as good, if not better, as the first one. I will say that. I love Terminator 1 and 2. Those, to me, rock. The rest of them don't exist to me. That's how I feel about it. Okay, so, but that's for a whole nother video, probably. But, okay, so anyway, that's my review on Exorcist Believer. And I want to say, with the weather the way it is, and my sinuses the way they are, and my lupus the way it is, I will try to be as consistent as I can with putting out videos on every Friday. But like I said, I've been under the weather a lot here lately, and just don't have the energy to just do something as simple as this, to sit in front of a webcam. I just can't, or I don't have a voice. Or both. So yeah, my voice has been in and out like constantly. So anyway, this is not a pity party, but I just want to put it out there. But I had to do the review of this film because I seen it and I thought, I got to share this with people before they get excited and think, oh, it's streaming now, I can watch it. Yeah. But you may like it. You may think it is awesome. It's as good as the first. It's better than the first. That's your call. But I'm just telling you what my opinion is. So anyway, there we go. There's the review for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Spooky Marshmallow saying, remember, stay spooky, my friends.